situation that we're in.
In what situation is that?
It's a very sticky situation, I feel.
I don't like.
Is that a jizz joke?
I hope not. No, right? Hey, someone told me, which this isn't the first time, and it will not be the last. Too much of that talk still. Just a little too much.
Jizz?
Well, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who said that?
It doesn't matter.
Who the fuck said that?
It has been brought up though.
You know, a little too much cum talk.
Well, and penis jokes and whatnot.
Oh, I know who it is.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Actually.
It was you, wasn't it, Monica?
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got another phenomenal episode for you.
Phenomenal.
Here on episode 34? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
No way.
I don't fucking
No
know.
way.
32,
31,
33, 34. I don't know.
We'll Google it later.
We're in our mid-30s is what it is. So yeah, here we are, new year. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
the Funky Panther!
Great stuff, boys.
I don't think that was too echoey.
No.
I think this. I honestly think the sound's pretty decent in here.
Yeah.
Find out.
Yeah.
And we're still not done. We
No,
still
no,
have
no.
a few things that are coming on in so that we can finish our studio. If you are watching us on video, we appreciate you. We are live every Tuesday night, usually at 8 o'clock, but tonight we started a little bit late. Timothy's been a little bit busy with work, and so we want to make sure that we push back today because he didn't know if he'd be able to get back on time. But here we are, 9 p.m. today, usually 8 p.m.
Yeah.
We're live on Twitch at The Funky Panther. We're live on YouTube on The Funky Panther, and we're also live on our Facebook group from The Funky Panther as well. So you can catch us live. Of course, our podcast drops every Thursday morning, so if you don't want to see our stupid faces, you can always listen to us to literally everything that has podcasts.
Stupid ugly faces.
Right.
So my brother just texted me and he said he really likes our OnlyFans picture. It looks like our little like, hey, look at us, boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he was talking about the picture I had over there.
Oh,
the
no.
Polaroid.
Oh no, I don't think you can see
No,
that.
that way you know who's who without us
Yeah.
having like names up at the top.
Yeah,
And
it's too much
who
clutter.
hates that picture?
It's
No one
just
hates
too
that
much
picture.
clutter. No.
It's a beautiful
And besides,
picture.
everyone kind of knows who you are. I mean, I'm sure either one of y'all don't look like a Javier, right?
Well,
I mean, don't judge.
You're saying
by
I can't be a
names.
Javier?
Yeah.
No, you can be like a Brad or a Chad. Oh, wait. Never mind.
oh, there it is.
Whoopsie daisy.
So what you're saying is like nobody can be a Javier.
You can
Only-
be like a Bill. I don't know.
You kind of do look like a Bill with the mustache. Mustache
Who's
Bill.
the guy from Silence of the Lambs?
Buffalo
Bill.
Would you fuck me?
Okay.
I'd fuck me.
Fuck me.
So
I'd
we do
fuck
have a
me.
new studio. We've been working on this for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Our last episode, we had Holly, a great friend of us, and we talked about last year. We talked about careers and career development and our jobs in the past, good, bad, ugly, whatever, right?
Yeah.
We also got into a little bit of 2020, what we did throughout our careers in 2020, and then, hoping to do some things this year. One of our things for the podcast was to have a better place for you to view us. And so this studio, which is a bedroom in Javier's house, is a little bit better than what we had prior, I believe.
No, it's a studio in Javier's house, not a bedroom.
I said
used to
studio
be-
last time, and
it-
Javier's like, oh yeah, studio, okay.
It used to be a fucking shoe room.
Yeah, he only...
You're not wrong.
I had
Yeah.
my shoes in here. I had over like 150 pairs in here.
But look at it now. It
And
looks
now
like
look at it. What?
we're in
Don't
some-
tell people
we're in
that.
some
They're going to
New
figure out
York
where you
loft
live.
or
I
something.
sold them. I sold a lot of them. I had to make money to pay for more shoes.
Not only that, but we're also getting noticed more. I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but I was out at dinner the other night, and this guy comes up and he's like, hey, man, that's Chad from the Funky Panther. And I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? This is a true story. This
No.
happened. Yes.
No.
I was wearing one of my Funky Panther sweaters that I got for Christmas.
And someone looked at him and was like, hey.
Was it Mike? Did Mike see you? He was with,
No.
He was with Carolyn. They were having dinner, and they saw you. Aren't you from the Funky Panther?
Okay, so we know the guy. It's Eric Gonzalez. But still, I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, hey. That's how I was
Like,
recognized.
was it Andrew?
That's
So
cool.
shout out to Eric, and apparently his son has listened, or he's forced him to listen a couple times. So shout out to you as well. We appreciate
Good
that.
Lord. Well, he's 16, right? How old is he? Like 15?
Yeah, he's a teenager.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
how old, but yeah, he's a teenager.
Good Lord.
So yeah, big things in 2021. I'm already feeling really good about it.
As a great poet T.I. said, big things poppin'. What's the other one? Little
Little
things.
shit stopping.
Yeah.
Right?
It was edited. The edited version.
Oh, right.
Not big shit popping. It's big things popping.
Oh, okay.
We're a church show, Chad. There's a church down the street.
I didn't buy my CDs from Target.
If you're scared, go to church.
Walmart.
Was it Walmart?
It was
was
Walmart.
Walmart.
Target
Yeah.
the one
Yeah,
you
Target, you
okay.
could buy the regular ones.
Walmart
Walmart
was edited.
Yeah.
Got it. Damn it.
That's where I bought a Battle of Los Angeles.
I bought my first Limp Bizkit CD was from
Seriously?
Walmart, and it was terrible.
I bought I think it was 99 Family Values Tour, which was a really cool CD because it had Limp Bizkit and Primus and Korn, a bunch of songs at the time that were great. But accidentally bought it at Walmart first, and I was like, "Well, this is garbage." I'm like, there's nothing here. This is no music.
It's like watching a movie on like network television. And Pulp Fiction,
right?
And then they just cut all the stuff, or if you,
what's the point?
Could they put Django Unchained on
No,
Absolutely.
I think or Superbad.
I think the majority of the movie would be bleeped out.
Yeah, cool stuff.
And not only that, guys, but next week is technically our 1 year anniversary from doing all this.
Technically, no, because
yeah,
1 year.
It was 1 year next week. So next week will kind of be our 1 year episode.
Wow.
However, I feel like, we didn't really get this going at a good, weekly basis until what, July or August?
Yeah.
See, I tell everybody, like, start listening around episode 10 or episode 20. 20 might be better. I don't
12.
know.
I say
you
12.
Say 12? I
12
I
on
usually say 10.
Is not bad. But then, Jesus isn't all the ones prior, and so just don't listen to those at all.
Anything with a Jesus, do not listen to.
You know it's a bad idea.
It's a terrible. Those are like the worst shows.
Really-
they're the lost shows.
I really miss Jesus.
Me too.
We all do.
Yeah.
He's having a great time though.
Rest in peace.
What the hell? Is he dead?
Well, he's dead to us because he lives in Egypt,
So, with that being said, what did y'all do over your break? It's been 2 weeks since we've been sitting in these chairs talking to each other about whatever.
We've seen each other a couple times.
Yeah, but we honestly we haven't talked about Christmas or New Year's or anything really. We've come in, worked on the studio, and left.
Yeah.
Right. But what did y'all do over the past couple of weeks?
Eat a lot.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and that's one of y'all. That's one of your big things for Christmas, right?
I didn't want to do that.
Eat a lot, right?
Like I was like getting upset because I was like, man, these pants don't fucking fit me anymore. So I don't wear like my stretchy pants and like my like sweats, and like my brother's like, I had a good idea of doing that right there because if I eat more than I extend and
Right.
I have this,
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Then you're not hurting.
of course.
Yeah. I think that you're along with probably like 80% of people out there that had that same idea for the holidays. It's been a rough year. Everyone needs to celebrate.
True, and stuff your face with tamales and
Yeah.
pozole and menudo on a Sunday morning. Yeah,
Like honestly, my holidays are, I don't know. They're not the most fun because I usually have to work. I work New Year's. I know. That's so good. I'm just going to record that and we'll just start using that one. I worked New Year's Eve day, and then I had to work New Year's Day, so that kind of sucked. But outside of that, I did get to spend a little bit of time with my family for our modified Christmas, which we did on, I guess, the Wednesday before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Jesse and I actually had Christmas Eve day off together, so we got to spend that and just kind of chill at the house or whatever. We didn't go anywhere,
So get to the good stuff. Did you get anything good for Christmas?
I did.
What'd you get?
So you shout back to
is it sexual?
shout back.
What did I say?
you want the goodies? Do you want the goodies?
I mean, yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
No. So shout back to when we had soda on the Treat Yourself.
Yeah.
I got some stuff to treat myself. I admitted that I do like to take a bath. I like to bathe. I like to sit in my own filth for the day.
I
He
was
wants to
there.
get
I
into
remember.
every crevice.
So Jesse actually got these bath bombs, like manly bath bombs, and
They don't exist. Manly.
Dude.
Is
There's
there
no
like
such-
is there like knives in there and like
Yeah.
ground beef and like what do men like nudie playing cards?
Yeah.
that dissolve
that's
in the
exactly
water?
everything
Smoke.
that's in it. Yeah.
cigars?
No,
tobacco.
They smell like
teak wood.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
They smell like some fragrances that I really like. So I'm a big fan
Butt
of
stuff.
balls.
Of yes, the smell of sweaty balls.
Nice testicles.
No, I'm a fan of of Creed cologne.
The
Can
band.
you
The
take
cologne.
me? No,
House-
not
just
House of
they
Creed.
somehow encapsulated the smell of the essence of the band.
Essence of the band. Yeah.
Which music video? Because they I'm sure they smell different. in
Higher.
each- Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the
That's
best
a
one.
good bath
That's the
bomb.
best one. Yeah,
to a place
but for
where
real, I
blind
got
men
that.
see.
I got some knockoff cologne.
Okay.
That's supposed to smell like the real stuff, which it actually does. It smells really good.
You did smell nice when you walked in.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't want to say anything because
don't
be
give
weird.
Yeah, don't give.
Well,
it
then
to
he
me.
got onto us for not saying
Yeah,
anything.
I
smell better.
Okay. Do you guys notice anything different about me?
I wore it specifically for you guys.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Did you take a shower or something? Like, what is it?
No, I don't take showers. I
was.
take baths.
What a nerd.
But yeah, so I got that. That was nice.
good.
I got a weighted blanket. Have y'all ever tried one of
Tab's
those?
got one.
Okay.
She doesn't use it a whole lot, but
Can I have it?
She does like it.
So I got a 15-pound weighted blanket. Dude, I love it, man. It feels it's so nice to have that just like a little bit of pressure on me whenever I'm sleeping. I've been sleeping better.
Yeah.
The only thing is I still toss and turn a lot, and we need another mattress. And so whenever you toss and turn with a 15-pound blanket on you, it's a little difficult, and you kind of wake up from it. So that aspect kind of sucks. But I really have enjoyed that. But I got Jesse an air fryer.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
And I get to reap the benefits from that
Oh, for
because
sure.
we've been cooking all sorts of stuff, or she's been cooking all sorts of stuff. I don't cook, and it's been fantastic.
Sexist much?
What has she made?
We did some wings not too long ago, and dude, they came out so crispy, juicy, tender, so good.
You're
So
going to
is
have
it-
to. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No. Okay. So was it like frozen wings or was it like fresh?
No, they like fresh, like skin, like not skinless, but like no breading, just skin on wings.
Yes.
Throw it in there. We had some she got some different seasoning, whatever. She did lemon pepper and did just traditional buffalo dry
See,
seasoning.
Like
Dude,
I
it's so good.
I had one for a small amount of time, and then I was trying to look up things to make in it, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, throw in like frozen French fries or like frozen chicken tenders." I'm like, "Well, what's the point? Like, I could just do that in the oven. Like, what is that doing? They're already fried,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then packaged in a freezer." So I don't know. I tried a couple things and didn't do so high.
But here's the trick with air fryers. Air fryers, all they are is just convection ovens.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's nice because it's on. I mean, it's a smaller deal. So for like two people, like cooking for two people, it's awesome because you don't have to heat up the whole house with a big oven and all that stuff. And it kind of limits like how much you're going to be using or how much you're going to be making. So you're a little more conscious about that.
Yeah.
Instead of just overcooking. But hey, so we got a real quick question for those that are watching us right now. They saw the mugs and they're actually interested in trying to get some of these mugs.
Well, I can see about getting more of these mugs made. This vendor that we went to called my mom made us some. So that was part of a Christmas gift actually. And so yeah, we could probably get some more made.
Yeah.
We got them with the brains, the producer, and the wild card on there.
Very nicely made. I have my big red inside the cup, like
I see that.
the can. I'm trying to keep the tabletop nice.
I'm going to drink my beer out of this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I got
totally.
some beer. Jason,
Oh my.
Jason, some
Happy
more
New Year
beer
to me.
for Christmas.
I was about to say earlier though, I just got an air fryer. Like I got a Ninja air fryer, like the
yeah?
5-quart one.
Yeah.
Because I thought, the bigger one I can make food for other people, but I'm by myself. So, wah, wah, wah.
So
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Who did the sound better?
I think Chad did.
Nice.
We should take a poll.
You can
Now-
take a poll.
Chad, did you get anything?
That was a good one.
That was
That was
good.
actually a pretty good one.
That was
so
good.
much.
Did you get anything neat, anything interesting for Christmas?
Yes, I did. Before I get into that, though, so the beer that we're going to be drinking is from Wiseman Brewing. It's boysenberry apricot goza.
I like boys and berries.
What are you supposed to do with that? No one.
I like
Just say things to not.
berries and cream.
I like
little boy who
I like
likes
I
berries
like
and
I like boys
cream.
and berries.
It looks
Better
good.
use a coaster. Better use a coaster.
I think it's okay in the mug, right? It's not supposed to sweat or any of that stuff.
I'm
right?
sweating.
Okay, yeah. So Christmas,
Yeah.
right? Christmas. Yeah, I got some. I got a Funky Panther hoodie from Tab. I got some mugs from Mom. Got some camping stuff. Got some backpacking stuff. We got a we got a microwave because we currently have a microwave on the counter and we want to put one above the oven. So that's probably our bigger gift.
Ooh, you got one of those?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like
Yeah,
you
so
said,
it's just-
like over range.
Yeah, so
With the
that-
vent on the bottom.
Right. That
yeah.
way it's just a little bit more counter space in the house and in the kitchen rather.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff. We got some clothes, got some cooking stuff. Like, you know, whenever the pandemic hit, I got into sourdough like everyone else.
Right.
And I haven't really done it a whole lot recently. And Tab got me like a sourdough book, like nerd out on some sourdough shit. And
You still got that starter going?
I do. And I took it out of the fridge. It's been in the fridge for a while and started feeding it everything again. So we'll see.
Somebody feed
Dude,
me.
we're some old motherfuckers. Over here talking
Some
to
old sons of bitches.
man. I got that sourdough starter. If you want if you went in on this, hit me up. I'll give you some of the mother.
Somebody was telling me that there's a place that has like over 200-year-old sourdough. Have you heard about it?
No, I believe it though.
Like they just keep feeding it, and you know, you just go to this place like in San Francisco or something like that.
Yeah, sorry. I inhaled and
COVID,
it was weird.
damn.
No, I saw what you're talking about because there was actually it was like a cooking show and they were showing about how the whole like process is. It's pretty cool setup.
What about you, Javier? Did you get anything good?
Me, I for one never ask for anything. Like I like getting my brothers and sisters and friends stuff. I mean, I don't really care much to get any gifts.
Are we friends?
He gave us his fucking room.
Are we friends?
Yeah. Look at this room. Look how great we did it. No, I mean, I got some cool sweaters. I got some clothing. I got some really cool. I love anime, so like my brothers and sister got me some like anime figures that are like, you know, you don't play with them. They're just there.
Right.
For
They're
show.
just for you to look at, right?
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I got just really. I got gift cards. You know, Chad said he got a lot of gift cards, and he wants to use. And I should have taken a drink of this.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
What's up with this new look you got going on?
Okay, so
Danny Trejo motherfucker over here.
all right, so
We got fucking machete in the room.
so I have to wear a bandana now, or like glasses in my head because my hair is getting too long. And see, like I don't know if like the camera can see because it's too dark.
Did you say
but it's-
glasses?
Yeah, I get my glasses and I slick my hair back.
Yeah, but you don't have glasses on.
Well, there I left them at the shop.
Oh,
Dick.
I don't. It just didn't make sense what you said.
But anywho, I had to start wearing a bandana today.
I thought he was having a stroke. He didn't even form a real sentence.
I mean, well,
We called him out. I called him out.
well, see, like whenever I work, like I have my hair, like my hair comes down to my face, like it's already like all the way past that because
Yeah.
I'm trying to grow it out, and so it's just getting too annoying now. I have to wear a bandana or have to wear like
Yeah, so you're
Something.
being referred to in the chat room as the discount Danny, great value Danny Trejo.
that's kind of mean. That's kind of rude.
Hey,
Yeah, but it's pretty on point. Let's
Yeah.
be
yeah,
real.
yeah, he's right.
look up donut operator because I've been told that I look similar to him and I'm like the great value version of the YouTuber donut operator. So, you know, it is what it is, dude. Your hair is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's too long. I mean, it looks all right.
All right, so here's what I want him to do. Whenever he decides he's going to cut his hair, I want him to go with like the old school like Hispanic like mullet. But I'm talking like the shaved and leave that little
Dude, mullets are coming back, and
They-
I'm not.
they are.
I mean, like I've seen a lot
No,
of
no, they
kids
are.
with like kind of like I don't know,
Those aren't mullets.
preppy
Those are
looking
like.
mullets.
with the perm in the back.
Yeah, well, no,
I think I want to get a perm. I think I really do.
dude,
I did get it curled
that
once.
would be legit.
My brother has a perm,
Dude, I want you to
And-
get a perm.
but really, would I
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
good?
I just want to see.
I'm not. I
how
don't.
bad
I don't
you
think
would
it'll look good. I just want you to get a perm.
So Natasha said I can get some waves, and Tammy said like her friend can give me like a light perm,
No,
but
I'm talking like 70s fucking perm,
Yeah, full out.
full out.
Absolutely.
what's the one with the soul glow? What is that? A Jerry curl?
Yeah.
Can I get a Jerry curl? Or is
I
that,
mean, that's like cultural
Is it?
appropriation, I think, or something like that. Yeah, just
Sorry.
you know, just go with a regular
I didn't
perm.
know. I didn't
I
know.
don't know.
look at my hair though. Look at that part. Damn.
You doing that middle
That part, that part,
God,
that part.
We just went on this whole.
Completely off. Yeah. So enough about your face and your hair.
Sorry.
So yeah, over the break. So technically, I should be in Egypt right now.
You should,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
That was the plan.
You were gonna have an episode next week. We're gonna use that as our kickoff.
Yeah, we weren't even going to record this week
Yeah.
because we were supposed to be in Egypt the day after Christmas. We were supposed to fly out.
Yeah.
couple of stipulations with flying out of country, but this is most countries at this point, is you've got to have a negative COVID test within like 72 to 96 hours before your flight departs. And this, I don't think that's like Mexico doesn't care, but a lot of the countries
Mexico.
like in Europe,
Canada,
or Africa, or Canada.
Canada's not letting anybody.
Yeah, you
no,
can't even
no,
get in
can't,
there.
no.
Even like Hawaii, you have to have a negative COVID test.
Right. Or quarantine for 14 days, or no, just negative COVID test.
I think that I don't know. I know that they were doing the 14 days for a while, but then they went straight to just COVID test only. I think it makes sense.
Well,
I know that for our situation, it was COVID test only.
With the whole holidays, though, that kind of makes it pretty difficult to try to score a COVID test that gets processed within that time frame right at Christmas. So, right by New Year's Day, and it's ridiculous.
We were going to pay. There was two different things. There was one that was 150, and there was one for 300. We had looked into. And this is per person, right? On top of the flights that we already had to pay for, and they were supposed to have like a really quick turnaround. Well, we went to the $150 one, and they're like, "Hey, it's Christmas. We're not going to have it back to you in that 48 hours that we usually get it back to you, because we've got to send it off to California." So I was like, "What?"
At least they were honest with you and then just take your money.
Yeah, I guess that would have really stunk, though, right?
Yeah.
I guess the city of Fort Worth has been doing free COVID tests, and their turnaround has been 48 hours, even with Christmas. But regardless, it's very hard to go to Egypt with a negative COVID test when you've got positive for COVID. So that was fun.
Wait a second. What?
Come again?
So Tab and I somehow got COVID over the past month.
Record scratch.
What? So yeah, that was different. We still don't know exactly when we got it. I thought it was like the last time I went on vacation, but it wasn't. It happened before that, because I don't know. We were trying to figure out the timeline. It's very difficult, and it's all so much like it's still a cluster. It's been a year now, and it's still a cluster.
Yeah.
Tab had a negative test, and then 2 days later I had a positive test, and then she got a positive test. We got like 7 tests in like 2 week span, just because we were trying to be good for the trip. We were trying to be good for our family for Christmas. I was around with you two once.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Like I was feeling like crap.
Like I drank after you took a drink out of my beer.
Yeah. But I mean, you two and Danny on that trip are literally like the only 3 people I had been around, which is nice. But y'all didn't get it. He didn't get it. So I feel pretty good about it, because I would have felt really shitty if I would have ruined y'all's holidays.
What if you killed me?
I wouldn't have felt that bad. I'm just joking. Of course. Well, that's the worst thing that can happen. Like, it's awful.
Yeah.
That's an awful feeling to think that, hey, even though I've like managed my circle down to just a few people, you still have, these days where you feel fine. Like we didn't feel bad at all. I was over it in 4 or 5 days. It hit Tab a little bit harder. It took her about 2.5 weeks, but like it was definitely more mental for me, just feeling like I could have gotten someone sick.
Well, I mean, that's whenever they talk about like people are like, oh, well, we mask up all the time, and we're kind of cautious, and we really don't go out much. But I mean, testament to that, you can really do all you can, and you can slip up once, not even slip up, and it can just happen out of nowhere. This new strain, I think they said, is like easier to contract.
So we got it either at a grocery store, masked up and using hand sanitizer, because we do all the time.
Yeah.
But it was either at the grocery store or when Tab had to go to work for like a couple hours. What? Why on that? So like the 2 most random things where you feel like, okay, I'm only getting out into public.
Yeah.
Very short, not very often. If I do, it's like on a patio or it's the grocery store.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. It's over with now. Now we're immortals. So no matter what happens, I can jump off the roof.
No.
I'm good to go.
No.
I can hold my breath for literally forever.
So basically, you're saying you're
drown.
Edward from the Twilight movies.
None of that is true.
Still never seen Twilight.
No.
None of this. So I can do whatever I want.
You've never seen Twilight?
No.
I think you'd be Team Edward.
No,
you'd be Team Jacob.
So I can do whatever I want.
No.
Except for go to Egypt.
You can't go to Egypt.
We postponed that all the way to March, because even when you are no longer contagious and you're negative, those PCR tests, which is what you need to go internationally, will continue to show positive for like
because
weeks.
you're still shedding virus and stuff. Yeah.
So we pushed it back.
But I think after the 2 weeks or after 1 week, you're not contagious. Is that true?
90 days is what they're saying, not contagious. Yeah.
No,
and then,
contagious is 3 days after you last have symptoms.
Right.
My doctor said 24 hours, which I didn't have symptoms for like a week. but he gave me 24 hours after my 10th day.
And then after that, they're saying 90 days. 90 days roughly of antibodies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
My mom got COVID. And I think
yeah.
we talked about that. And she had a very mild case, and I don't think she can taste anything still. But
Oh yeah, that was the worst part. There was no taste for like 6 days. And it's
Right.
like, well, that sucks.
and then so Jessie, we're pretty sure she had it, but it was before they could they did all the testing and all stuff. Unless you had like a crazy fever and you're really sick, and so we're pretty sure she had it, and she lost her sense of taste and smell, and so she was trying to cook. And
I mean, obviously her sense of taste.
I know.
By the way, Jessie said, I'm glad she got you. She said, I'm glad I got Tim an Xbox and controller. He mentioned knockoff cologne and a weighted blanket.
You just went ahead and gave away like you didn't even give away the cool shit, Tim.
No, whatever.
You got 2 tickets. You got 2 tickets to Nickelback too, didn't you?
I did. I did.
Lucky you.
I
Yeah.
sold
Best
my
gift.
soul for a slice of pizza and 2 tickets. Is that how
That's
it
the
goes?
gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
right.
Nickelback keeps on giving. I think Nickelback's just going to be like immortal. They're
Oh, yeah.
always going to be around.
Yeah, they're just going to get COVID over and over again so they can continue to be immortal like myself. You are also immortal. You got the vaccine, yeah?
I'm partially immortal. I still got to get the other half of that vaccine. January 23rd, I believe.
Oh,
is
it's my brother's birthday.
It's my other dose.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. So the shot itself didn't hurt. It was the days after the shot itself hurt. It started to cause my arm to feel like there was a baseball in there.
Like wet spaghetti.
No, it just was really, really tender.
yeah. And
so-
you're already kind of a baby as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was a lot worse than normal.
Oh, okay.
I did have some like body aches. I felt real tired that day and into the next day. My legs, knees, and stuff like that were really achy. Got nauseous shortly after I got it, and then I had another bout of nausea. But overall, like the symptoms were pretty mild. Now, I have a friend of mine at work who had COVID several months ago, and she got like the full gambit of all the symptoms of COVID. And then when she got her immunization, she had the full symptoms of COVID again.
Oh,
Really?
fuck up.
Yeah, but they weren't like, they didn't last as long, but she had like the GI stuff and the cough and just didn't feel good, fever, everything. Yeah. So it's really weird. I've talked to several people who've had the vaccine so far, and the symptoms that you get or side effects of it are very like wide spectrum and like
So
everything
just
in
like
between.
COVID.
Yeah, but it doesn't last nearly as long
Right,
as the thing.
right.
So
But I thought they said that it didn't have any traces of the virus.
no, it doesn't. It's an mRNA deal, so it like makes it changes and,
Your genetic
yeah,
code.
and make it look like, oh, this is a spiked protein. We need to build antibodies for this, which
Right.
looks like the coronavirus, and that's how it fights it off. But I guess the immune response is what you're feeling, and that's why you get that fever and the body aches and stuff like that. So it's very weird.
Got it.
This episode is sponsored by AT&T. The new Tim 5G tower now available.
What?
Yeah, so yeah, I was one of the newest 5G towers that's walking around now. You know, that's what the vaccine was.
You should
Oh,
know
really?
this. Your company's behind it, Chad.
Yeah, have you not heard that? The whole conspiracy, like they're implanting chips and it's gonna be broadcasting 5G and blah blah blah. The 5G is the devil.
No, this is one of your conspiracy theories that you put out there
No,
in the world.
that's not my conspiracy theory,
5G
buddy.
is 5 ghosts. You have 5 ghosts inside you.
Yeah, 5 ghosts.
I still have
and
4
and
ghosts.
It's like the old timey. I believe you got ghosts in your blood. Do some cocaine.
So
Here's some laudanum.
what?
Laudanum. Is that what the...
I don't know,
Who
man.
knows?
Some opium.
Here's some morphine.
So all of our friends in the medical field, I think, have now gotten the vaccine,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which is great. And then, luckily for, here at least in Fort Worth, Tarrant County, they have like TarrantCountyCovid.com or something like that, or FortWorthCovid.com.
Sure.
And you can go and add yourself to a wait list,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And your mom got the
Well, no, my mom hasn't gotten it. My mom got
Oh.
COVID. She's not gotten a vaccine.
I thought you
yet.
said she got the vaccine. Sorry.
No.
My mom and my stepdad got the vaccine yesterday.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. She said it didn't hurt and her arm feels fine. So I don't know.
You know, and
You might be a pansy,
Oh, well,
Tim.
so I wonder, like, because they got 2 different ones. They got the Pfizer and they got the Moderna, and I
She
got
got the Moderna, which
so,
is what
and
you
I got
got.
the Moderna. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to go back in a month. Now, I do have a question about that. So on the Moderna, since you probably know, once you get your first one, do they already have the second one, or is it the first one again.
I think it's the first one again.
So you just get 2 of them?
Yeah, I think you just get two.
Like
you
a
get 2
booster
shots.
shot.
Yeah. It's
What
like,
if they get rid of all the first ones now?
Oh, I don't think they're doing that.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Chad.
I hope it's being.
I think
properly,
based by
is all
like
I'm saying.
the tiers and stuff. I don't think.
Are they babies' tears?
Yeah, baby's tears and
Angels' tears.
and seals, baby seals.
Okay.
Babies
and,
are
and
angels.
Seal, the singer.
Angels have tears, and those tears are the cure for COVID.
But speaking of which, the Fort Worth is actually about to start doing a some sort of infusion clinic thing. We're partnering up. MedStar is the company I work for. We're partnering up with Fort Worth Fire, and
I'm still thinking about those ghosts in your blood.
Ghost in my blood. Yeah, we're partnering up with Fort Worth Fire, and there's apparently going to be some sort of like infusion treatment center set up or something. So we
pretty
still
cool.
don't know all the facts about it, but yeah, that might be coming down the line.
Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, COVID sucked, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty-
It was not great. I
pretty
think
shitty.
the worst part for me. I mean, like it hit Tab a little bit harder.
I was about to say, I think Tab had it the worst.
I felt bad, and there's nothing I could do except for try to, get her the right drugs. I mean,
Yeah.
they say vitamin C and zinc, but also, obviously, if your throat's hurting, gargle some salt water. Like, there's a lot of at-home remedies you can do
Yeah.
to kind of like offset some of those things.
But you were straight up like, okay, I feel okay. I'm going to go socially distance at the deer lease. You were able to.
1 or 2 days, but like I was 6 days feeling great, and I couldn't do anything.
Right.
It sucked a little bit, but I felt bad for her. Glad that we're both over it. Now we didn't get to go to Egypt, but we went ahead and booked Mexico. So we're gonna go back to the resort we got married in 5 years
Nice.
ago at the end of this month.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back to Tulum. I'm pretty excited about it since, again, I'm gonna use the word one more time. I'm an immortal. So I'm gonna go to Mexico where nothing worse could happen. You know what I mean?
No, I would not put that out in the universe.
You're gonna get ghosts in your blood again.
You're going to get more than ghosts in your blood. You might end up in a
Parasitic.
Mexico prison.
Mexico prison. You know what they do in Mexican prisons?
What do they do?
The same thing like in American prisons. You racist.
I'm more of like talking about being locked up abroad. That can't be
Your
good.
face gets serious. Ugh.
You know what? I hate you.
How dare you?
In fact, I'm just going to leave.
So
Get out.
We talked about Christmas, Tim. Didn't you have like a
Yeah.
list of some great gifts?
So not so much great gifts, but I got 25 worst Christmas gifts and how to offend everyone on your list.
It's one
This
of them
is post Christmas list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just imagine you're sitting down to open your present, and your mom gives you this present. You open it up, and it's a very pointed self-help book. So people say you're an asshole. I mean, I think I would laugh if I got that because I mean it's
It
fitting.
sounds like a good
Yeah.
read. I mean, I think the three of us could probably. It wouldn't hurt reading that one.
True.
Or like say you had if you had a sister or whatever, and your parents want your sister to date somebody and get a nice man or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How to text men, the ultimate guide to learn how to text a man and make him beg for your attention.
This is a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift, man. It's a book.
I thought all women had that. I think it was called being a woman.
Sweat absorbing armpit pads.
Oh, I need that.
So
got-
would you be offended if someone gave that to you?
Fuck no, I appreciate that.
You really care.
They got
You
some
do.
for balls.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's what
Let's
you
see
should
here. How to text men again? Text that will make him want you. So I mean, apparently that's a theme. Like they don't know how. I mean, we're pretty simple. I feel
So
we
are all
are,
these
absolutely.
books? Are they all books? Like
some of these are books. The armpit absorbers
yeah,
are
that's
not
true.
obviously
That's
right.
true.
Yeah. The attraction blueprint, the counterintuitive approach to attracting any woman you want.
yeah. If anyone got any gifts like this, hit us on social media at the Funky Panther. We want to hear about it, and we'll talk about it.
So number 7, any book by this disgraced former TV star, Bill Cosby. Love and Marriage.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's terrible. Another Bill Cosby. Come on.
Come
on, people.
Come on, people.
On the path from victims to victors by
Oh
Bill
my
Cosby.
God. Is there another one like
no.
Bill Cosby's
Mixology
cocktail?
class.
Oh
Is that
man.
too soon? That guy's rotting in fucking prison. Good fucking riddance,
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Whoa.
What? He's a
I mean,
goddamn
he's
rapist.
a bad person.
Yeah.
But calmate.
That man is a rapist.
I don't think he's okay.
And
I
you
think
know,
that's okay.
Wait.
No, I'm talking about you. Like you're okay to
Okay.
respond that way.
Sorry.
Cat toys for a person without a cat.
I think what'd you give me for my birthday one year, Tim?
I don't know.
The book about masturbation.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. We probably shouldn't go further into
Yeah, because you're just going to keep branching off into worse things.
Yeah. it is.
your suggested birthing plan for their pregnancy. So,
What?
like, your mom, or in our case, like, Courtney's they're going to have a baby, right?
Yeah.
Roy and Brandy, they're going to have a baby. Here's our suggested birthing plan for them, for their pregnancy. Like what we suggest they do. I think that defend.
Take
some
beers.
people. Yeah.
Take beers.
Face masks. Face masks for sagging skin and double chins. So my dad, I got a story here. My dad bought my mom like one of those made for TV, like not made for TV, but like one of those like you see on TV, as seen on TV or whatever. And it was this like exercise thing for your neck. You put it like right here, and it's got like a spring. You move your head up and down. It's supposed to tighten all that up. Yeah.
I hope she asked for that.
No, and this was not this year, but yeah, he did buy one of those one year.
You're
bad
like,
gift.
Dad, come on.
A book you think will improve their marriage. Cosmetic teeth to cover up their real teeth. Beano for fast gas relief.
Well, a must for every relationship.
So my partner at work, he gifted his brother one year a box of Depends, and his brother waited a whole year and re-gifted that same box of Depends.
Smart.
That's awesome.
So Charlie Chaplin mustache that closely resembles another mustache.
Oh no, that's not a great idea.
No, probably not. A guide to polyamory for your parents.
Ew. Is that like
The
three
book's
ways?
called The Ethical Slut.
Oh,
Man, these are awful.
Stretch mark cream?
I can't imagine
I mean, if someone asks for it, I guess like, okay, cool, here's some stretch
getting
mark.
or
but-
giving any of these gifts.
horrible.
They've got to be gag gifts.
Okay,
though, right?
nose and ear hair trimmer. I don't think that's necessarily
That's
bad.
all right.
that's not bad.
No, as we're getting older, I'm finding more hair in my ears. That's weird.
You're kind of a weird,
Yeah.
hairy dude.
Have you found any grays on your?
Okay.
You-
Nope.
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 I'm not looking that close, to be honest with you. Earrings for someone without pierced ears. So
You
just
mean
a
like the
stupid-
magnets?
Here you go. Sexy Native American costume. Like
Christmas?
Yeah, you're talking about. Well, you're talking about offending a whole group of indigenous people with that. Very specific exercise weights for your wife or girlfriend. Kegel exercise system.
Okay.
I think that'd be kind of awkward to open that.
In front of your family.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
But like some of these things, like I'm looking at this, like next year or when we do our Hello Thanksmas Christmas extravaganza thing that we might have whenever
When
Susan
Jesus
does.
is
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
It's $11.99 for one of those. That'd be a funny just gag gift for
Yeah, it wouldn't
the
be bad.
gift exchange or whatever. Throw something else in there. Obviously, that's
Here you
actually
go,
worth
Crystal.
getting. Old Georgia state flag that bears uncanny resemblance to other flag.
No.
Yeah. So
Wait,
the 7 irresistible qualities men want in a woman. So there you go.
These are awful.
They are awful. These are 25 of the worst gifts.
These are going to be like really bad parents. They're
So-
going to give their kids these books and be
number,
like,
number 25. 101 things your dad never told you about men. The good, bad, and ugly things men want and think about women in relationships by Bruce Bryan.
Bruce sounds like a horrible person.
yeah, that's not fun.
No. Those are horrible gifts.
Yeah.
You just made me depressed.
Yeah, I didn't like that list very much.
Dude,
Tim.
I told you. What did I tell you? I said there are going to be 25 terrible gift ideas. We made it out pretty good this year. We got some great gifts.
Yeah, that is true.
We officially have 0 viewers on Facebook.
Well, that's fine.
No, I'm kidding. We have 3.
You lost everyone, Tim. Thank you for that.
Whatever. So, did you do anything fun for New Year's at least, though?
Yeah. We had been past our state of, we didn't have COVID anymore.
Your
We
state
weren't
of
contagious.
declarated emergency?
What? No.
No.
We just weren't contagious and we felt good. And doctor said it was okay to go out in public again. And so we actually went down to New Braunfels and saw Danny and Courtney for just a night.
Yeah,
And that was nice. We just to get out of town, you know what I mean? And it was cold and it was rainy. It was snowing in a lot of places, and it just didn't feel like a night to go out. And so
Right.
it was nice to just be with some friends. We generally are with Jesus and Crystal on New Year's for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
In some foreign city or whatever.
Yeah,
not
I've been with
necessarily-
Jesus and Crystal, and we were supposed to be with them in Egypt, but it just didn't work out. So spring break at least, but yeah,
Did you do
Courtney and Danny were a firm second. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, she's it's Courtney the amazing, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Did you do anything fun? Because I did nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely nothing. For
it was
New
my
Year's.
brother's birthday.
Yeah,
He turned 25, and
it was my nephew's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, fancy. So I went and saw them, and then I went and saw Anthony and Natasha, and then I went to Upper 90 with Tammy, Tabby, and Aaron, and then we went to Liberty. And
Liberty, 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 liberty.
and I tried a new shot.
I
It's
don't
like
think
it's a
that's right.
Mexican candy shot that was like delicious.
Did it taste like Mexican candy?
It did. It really did.
So like the kind that has like the chili powder.
I think it was
or
like
the
I was kind
tahini.
of I was obviously drunk, but it had tahini in the rim, I think, and then I think it had tamarindo in it too,
Yeah.
and it was delicious, dude.
And
If I had maybe like
that was at Liberty.
4 more, yeah, Liberty, and go to Liberty if you're.
Where's that at?
It's over there on Jennings, at the corner. You pass District Barbershop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so a little further up to the left, and it's
Okay.
It's the old 31515 or one of those clubs. I don't know.
Okay.
It was good stuff though. Had a lot of great times and stuff.
Nice. What about you, Tim?
I literally didn't do anything. I had to be at work at 5 o'clock the next day. And
Did you
so,
make it to midnight?
No. Man, I was in bed.
Noise.
I was in bed by 10 o'clock, and that's been pretty much every year for the past like 4 or 5 years.
That is
so.
not wrong. That's not a bad thing though. I mean, it's just another day. I mean, it's mind you, it was like a Friday, right? New Year's Eve was a Thursday.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, never mind. You missed out.
I'm hoping for New Year's Eve on like a Friday, so I can actually go out and do something for once.
Sure, that'd be a lot of fun. I remember we used to all get together on New Year's and just get like hammered shit.
Yeah, one of the last times was at Jesus and Crystal's old house,
Yeah.
and I mean we played a lot of drinking games, had a good old time.
Yeah,
I think that was the first time I rode the bus.
oh my god, I
Man.
haven't played that. in
Ride the
forever.
bus.
Oh,
That's a
the
fun one.
worst.
It's terrible when you ride it, but
So Tab and I, we had a date, and then I think it was our second date. No, it was our second or third date. And I was like, hey, come over to New Year's with all my friends. And we had just started dating. And we went to JD's and Shayla's for, I think it was an ugly sweater, but New Year's party, or maybe it was just a New Year's party. They're all a blur at this point. And so we went over there, partied, drank too much. This, again, is one of our first dates, right? Tab and I. She had never met a lot of these people she had never met before. And so then we go down the road to Jake and Jess, who lived down the road at the time. And we ended up just playing, we played a little bit of 3-man, and then we played Ride the Bus. And I ended up riding the bus and then just passing out on the couch.
We stayed the night over there, didn't we? I was there.
Yeah. And so Tab I'm asleep. I'm passed out, and she's awake with all my friends. Like, what am I doing here? But she played it like a champ,
and she
met a
stuck
lot of
around,
people.
which is crazy.
Yeah, they had to like move me off the couch so that she could get on the couch. I don't recall any of that, and so woke up the next morning. I actually had to work the next morning, and so I had to like drive her home bright and early, and then go to work. It was a fun first, second or third date, whatever it was.
Third date is what I'm being told.
I think it was third date. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, first date was downtown. Second date was, I think, Mexican restaurant, and that was the
I
third.
think a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah,
My first date with Jesse was at Bearded Lady.
Oh, cool. Old one?
the old one.
Yeah, the old one,
Obviously.
not the new one. And that was a long date. We ended up hanging out.
Heyo,
No.
heyo.
Not like that. Like what?
Look, mine was fine.
Yeah.
yours
Oh my
is
God.
nasty.
No, we hung out for like 5 hours, just like drinking and just talking.
Cool.
It was cool. It was a
Nice.
good night. I remember that night.
That's awesome.
Cool. I'm glad you remember that night.
So you wanted us to do something over this holiday, and with how the holidays have been, you really didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with family. You get to spend some time with family.
Yeah, not on Christmas. It was just kind of. It wasn't the whole. Oh shoot!
My bad.
It wasn't the whole family together.
Right.
But we had a couple of different
And
Christmases.
I didn't really get to spend that much time with my family. Normally, have a huge extended family Christmas, and this would have been perfect for that. But you wanted us to get some things, some quotes, some notable quotes, right?
I think it's pretty obvious that people's families say some crazy shit,
Right.
especially during the holidays, especially when you have all of the people around at the same time. And so I was thinking, hey, just gather some things that your family says throughout Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, and we'll just bring them back after the new year, right?
Right.
What did y'all get?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. This is a fun project. So let me spout off. And these are all from Thanksgiving because we didn't really do a Christmas. We were quarantine Christmas. But things that family said during the holidays. Well, I am kind of a sexist person. That's just a quote.
Awesome.
Was that Bobby?
Okay.
It sounds like something.
I don't
Bobby would
recall any of these. I was just writing them down and laughing to myself.
as they came out.
Yeah, just out of context and yeah.
Like, y'all are gonna hate me whenever
I do remember this one though. Someone said, "I want to see them babies fight," and then the whole family started chanting, "Fight, fight,
Oh my
fight!"
God. say. That sounds like Micah.
The babies didn't fight,
Oh,
but we were still.
You
cheering
remember
them
bum fights? Bum fights.
Baby fight.
That's his next. That's his next venture is baby fights.
Baby fights?
Yeah.
You throw a knife in between the babies. Yeah, here's your knife. Kill each other.
Then there was another one, and I don't remember what this one was in conversation. But it was just, y'all ever shaved a cat?
Can't say I have.
No, me neither. That was the question. And then someone said, "I'm really insecure about my winks. I'm not really good at them."
You know, winking is just lifting your cheek.
Yeah, it's just lifting cheek.
Yeah.
It's like half a blink.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a half a blink. I mean, how can you not be good at them?
I don't know. They just said that they're not good at them.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
this last one is why is the end brown? Must mean it was in the wrong hole.
Wait. Hold.
What?
Or the right one. Wink.
What?
Repeat that, please.
All right. I don't know. It wasn't a sexual thing. It was like, I don't know what it was. Someone said, why is the end brown? Must mean it was in the wrong hole. Or the right one. Wink.
get
It was all
it.
said by the same person.
Oh, that was definitely not meant to be sexual originally, but then turned into a very much sexual reference.
Yeah, so I those are the only ones I was able to snag, and those were all during Thanksgiving. I'm sure there would have been some really great shit on Christmas, but missed that opportunity. Maybe next year.
Yeah, next year I think we should revisit this and get some memorable quotes.
Just completely out of context, just some crazy quotes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we might be able to play a fun game with that. We mix our quotes all together and try to guess whose
family said what?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So did you get the McRib?
No, it ended
Moving
at
right
the end of the year,
along,
right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I got
think
really
it ended
upset
at the end of the year.
I got really upset earlier because I was like, you know what? I think I do want a McRib right now.
It's back.
But it wasn't.
Okay,
I mean, it was, but it's
do
gone
you
now.
do you really like the McRib that much?
Yeah, I mean, I used to eat it when I was a kid, and I got really excited.
When's the last time you had a
rib
McRib?
sandwich? 3 or 4 years ago.
You?
I honestly can't remember because I've had it maybe once or twice and it's not really for me.
I think I maybe had one like 20 years ago. I don't think I've had one since.
So I mean, were you willing to you were like, hey, you know what? I kind of like to revisit that and see what I thought.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting. My stepdad had one, and I was like, oh, the McRibs are back.
Yeah, I
and
mean-
that's the running joke, right? The McRib's back.
Yeah, and it's just
but I never get it.
It's a piece of meat that we don't know what kind of meat it is.
It's not rib,
It's not a
Yeah.
rib, no.
It's put into a form to make it look like ribs.
but not really.
No.
Exactly. And then it's got some barbecue sauce that may be reminiscent of a little Szechuan sauce mixed with some other stuff. And,
That Szechuan
I
sauce,
know.
though.
And then onions and pickles, I believe, is what finishes it off.
They have a TikTok of somebody making a McRib. It's
So-
pretty gross.
I'm a fan of this of YouTube called Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
And it's just a show, kind of. I mean, not. It is similar to what we do, but better production value
sure,
and
yeah.
all that stuff, right?
Even with the new studio?
Yes.
Oh.
But they have a sub group of that called Good Mythical Kitchen, and so they make a lot of different foods and stuff like that, and they do a lot of food games on the show. But so the chef, he started this whole series making different, I guess, fast food, but elevated. So if you put in the best ingredients to make
Best
X, Y, and
pizza,
Z,
Papa
right?
John's?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Yes.
Better ingredients. Better pizza.
Papa John's. This episode is sponsored by Papa John's.
No, it's not.
Not at all. So what he did was he made a McRib that would cost you $456. Yeah.
What?
So he took American,
Isn't a McRib like a buck?
yeah, something like that. It's
Like
stupid
$1.
cheap.
It's $1.99. Comes with a side of fries.
So he took American Wagyu beef back ribs,
Yeah.
lamb ribs, and Berkshire pork ribs. Which, if you don't know what a Berkshire is,
I do not.
it's a fancy pig. It's like if you're gonna get the best pig, the best ham that you can possibly get, you want to get a Berkshire.
So
Fancy
it's like
ham.
Wagyu, but for pork?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
It's a particular pig, right? And then he took Garrison Brothers whiskey. Shout out to Texas Distillery, Garrison Brothers, and used that to help make the barbecue sauce, as well as while he was smoking the meat, they sprayed it down with the Garrison Brothers. And they took all that, ground it up, and pressed a patty and made a McRib out of it. And that McRib I would eat.
Yeah, for $500.
I wouldn't eat. Well, no, I'm not going to spend $500. But all the stuff they put into it, I mean, it sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it sounds great.
All the stuff they put into the McRib that we don't know. I mean, it's like, I guess, like hot dog, right?
Yeah,
it's the kind of same concept.
You're like
What if
eating
you bought-
pigeon and butthole and all that
Whatever
stuff.
else is cheap. What if you bought the $500 McRib and it tasted just like the McRib? Would you be upset?
Well,
Like, what if the flavor was the exact same?
yeah, I think I'd be a little upset that I spent the money, or I think that McDonald's is culinary geniuses.
If it tasted the same, I think I'd wait until they closed at night and I would rob them and get my money back.
You'd want your money back
I
for
would
it?
want my money
Like the
back.
$400 or the
$1.99.
The $400, $1.99. I used to eat less.
but
I'd pay less money for worse things.
I did find a review though, and I'm not gonna
on the McRib.
yeah I'm not gonna read it, but I will link it for if you want to read it. But let's just put it in perspective. McDonald's McRib is back. I ate it so you don't have to. And it does state at the beginning, the McDonald McRib is a perfectly mediocre sandwich wrapped in an intoxicating aura of rarity and mystique. Is it as good as the legends say? Of course not. It's a mystery meat sandwich encased in pungent barbecue ooze. So the article seems actually pretty decent. You might want to read it. I'm going to throw that out there. But
Side note: did you ever have the Arch Deluxe?
no.
It was
is
like the
that?
grown up. Like it was supposed to be their artisan grown up.
Oh,
cheeseburger.
yeah.
And,
It's whenever they were doing that whole thing, like trying to. We're not just McDonald's.
Yeah.
We get fancy.
Yeah. So like now the Arch Deluxe is in legend with like mythical burgers that you've never had. Like something that's kind of like you think it's real, but it's not. Just like, UFOs or, weird conspiracy stuff.
UFOs are real.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No, UFOs are legit real.
Okay.
Like I don't believe in any of your the majority of your conspiracy stuff. I'm not on board. But did y'all see that there's like this? I don't know all the details, so maybe I shouldn't be the one talking about it. But apparently, in the new stimulus package, it's 5,500, almost 5,600 pages of a stimulus package. Which I'm not going to get into politics. That sucks. It's supposed to get us money so that we can actually whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right,
I got a
right.
stimulus
After
package.
this 5,600 page stimulus package, there was like an amendment, so it wasn't even part of the package that said that I think it was like the CIA or somebody, one of those organizations had to come clean with all the things that they found about UFOs in the next 180 days, and it was somehow like snuck into the stimulus bill.
Smart guys.
Yeah.
You have to fact check me on that, but I'm pretty sure I saw that in a couple of different places.
Recently they released a bunch of documents, like the CIA documents of alien crash sites,
Like declassified stuff.
yeah, a whole bunch of declassified, like what pilots have seen. These are naval and marine and air force pilots that are flying around and they are seeing these unidentified flying objects.
Like the videos that they've been posting.
Yeah, it's insane. I believe they recently declassified the crash site at Roswell.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go back and look into it, but we could do a whole episode on just aliens. But Chad, did you see a UFO?
UFOs are not always aliens.
No, true.
But
True.
they probably are.
Well, okay, so there's a couple of instances in that, people are like, oh, they're fake. But, people here lately have been seeing the Starlink satellites, like the ones that Elon Musk launched.
Yeah.
And so it's like 20 satellites that
They're a lot lower. They're lower
orbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like just trailing in a straight line going across the sky. And in the Fort Worth Facebook page, they're like, did y'all see that? There's like a string of lights. Like, am I the only one that saw it? I'm like, oh no, it's the Starlink satellites.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
But Chad, why do you bring this up? Did you see a UFO?
Dude, I saw a UFO.
I don't know, but
Okay.
I imagine that's why you brought this up.
It's exactly why I brought it up. So the other night, Tab and I were going to dinner. I think it was Saturday. We hadn't gone out and we've been cooped up for like 3 weeks. And so we're like, let's go to a nice dinner. And so we went to go to Macero over on in the Clear Fork area.
yeah.
Have you been there?
I like it. Love that
Dude,
place.
that food is that's where I saw.
I haven't had it
Eric.
yet.
The food's great. The beverages are really good. Like the whole deal. And really nice ambiance, but it's a good spot. So we're heading over to Macero. We're on Winscott, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're driving down Winscott. And I see this thing, and it doesn't exactly look like an airplane. Like it looks a little low. It looks a little bit more triangular than I've seen airplanes at night. And I started telling Tab, I was like, I always feel like I see really weird shit in the sky here in Fort Worth. And she goes on saying, well, we have Carswell that has, all of these things that they're testing. And then we also have Bell, who's always testing stuff here in the area as well.
Yeah.
So who knows what I'm sure that when they're testing stuff out, it's at night. Who knows?
Is DARPA in Massachusetts? Is that where DARPA is?
I don't know.
I don't know what DARPA is.
You don't know about DARPA?
No.
Have you ever watched Lost?
Yeah.
I've never watched Lost, and I know about DARPA.
Okay. So, cool. So we get closer to it, right? And it does a flip. Like, I don't see it because it's dark, but I see the lights, and it is like in a triangle, and I see the two lights, like, it looks like it flips over.
So a drone.
And I was like, well, that's bizarre.
You saw a drone.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw a drone, right? It was like two red lights and a white light, or two white lights and a red light, something like that.
Okay.
And so saw it. And then we get closer, and it starts taking off. And I was like, that was a drone. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, one of the lights turned green, like it changed color. And it definitely looks like a triangle now. And it's a big triangle. It's not like I can kind of see it in the sky. It looked like, it was a triangle. It reminds me of the stealth bomber, because all I could see was like this dark triangle, but it was not that big. It was like the size of a drone. So like more like the size of a car.
A true unidentified flying object.
Yeah. And so we saw it. And like I keep driving, I was like, well, that's kind of bizarre. And Tab starts getting more curious too. She's like, no, that was really bizarre. And so I flipped a bitch, turned around. I was like, all right, we're gonna go follow this thing, and because it was like over the neighborhood, and we get closer, and it takes off. And when I mean takes off, it is now no longer over like where the Walmart neighborhood is, right off of like that what is that road? It turns from Winscott to
Dirks or. No, I can't remember. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though.
So, but yeah, it takes off. Like by the time we got back to that spot, which was a quarter mile,
right,
it looked like it was over White Settlement. Like you could barely see the lights out in the distance.
Huh.
I was like, "There's no drone that can go that far that quick." I don't know what that was.
That's weird.
And then we left, and it started coming back. I'm not bullshitting you. Like this really happened.
Maybe it noticed that you were following it.
That's what Tab said.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck you, guy. I don't want you to know what I am.
Because it was that was another thing, is it was hovering in place. After it did its flip and it went over to this neighborhood, it was hovering in place. And that's when I thought, okay, it is a drone. It's just a big drone. And so when I turned around and it took off, that's when I was like, oh, okay, that was weird. That was something else. I'm not bullshitting you, Javier. Don't give me that face.
Not giving you that face, but
Javier,
Were you fucking stoned?
No, I hadn't had anything.
No, like I'm looking at
That's wild.
the declassified FBI document, and here are some small excerpts of it, like the important ones. Some of the discs, like the things that they travel in, some of the discs carry crews, others are under remote control. Their mission is to be peaceful. Visitors are looking to settle on this plane. I don't know why the hell. It's official, I guess.
This isn't real.
It says here. It's on Reddit. It's in the FBI thing.
no, I mean there's some crazy shit. So I mean I've seen where some scientist that used to, or an engineer that used to work either with the CIA or whatever, has come out and said, yeah, we've actually been in communication with these extraterrestrials, and
they're extra dimensional. They're not from other planets. They're extra dimensional life forms.
And we just haven't released that information yet because the public wouldn't be able to understand it and are not ready for it, is what these people have said. So I mean, are they telling the truth or not? I don't know. I mean, conspiracy, right? I love conspiracies, and you don't know what the government's actually not telling you, and what's real versus what's fake. Yeah, so pretty insane, right?
I think Elon Musk is one of those, whether it's extraterrestrial.
He looks like it.
Extra dimensional, whatever it is.
He's one of the lizard. He's one of the lizard people.
God damn it! Don't get me started. That's the whole. Never forget it. Jesus, Nashville.
Him and And what's his face? Old Facebook man, Mark
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, dude, he looks creepy. He's got those dead eyes.
He's got a skin. He's got the Edgar suit from Men in Black.
So okay. So we're in this new year, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of doing New Year's
New Year,
resolutions. Or it doesn't make any sense. New Year's resolutions and New Year resolutions.
New Year's.
Yeah, New Year resolution.
New Year's resolution.
So this article has New Year's resolutions, but I did find something that's like 10 New Year resolutions that are unexpected, but actually will make you better in life. So one of them is commit to doing only doing exercise you actually like.
Cool.
So a lot of people go into the gym and they start doing all this stuff and whatever.
It's Vickery, by the way.
Yeah.
When Scott turns into Vickery, it was driving me nuts.
I saw that Tab sent it. I just hadn't. So commit to actually doing exercise that you like, because it's really easy to get burned out in the gym. So if you like riding bikes, go ride bikes. If you like lifting weights, go lift weights. If you don't want to do that, if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it, kind of deal, right? You might start it and it's just going to die off. Hide your self view on Zoom, which it's probably you brought that up.
What?
So so whenever you're doing all your Zoom meetings,
Oh, yeah.
hide your self view so you're not having to worry about what you look like.
Yeah, you noticed that. Like I catch myself looking at the
y'all
screen
look at the screen a lot, and
because the camera, when it pans over
Right.
to me, I'm like, hey baby,
Right.
what's shaking?
But on a Zoom meeting, like usually the camera is not flattering, and it does lower like confidence levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hide your self view on Zoom, right?
Would you bundle that in with like stop looking at social media, other people's?
I'm going to get to that here in a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Examine your relationship with alcohol.
Why are you looking at me?
Why are you looking at... Well, I mean, I guess I know
crack
why.
that beer open. Crack that other beer open.
Okay.
Or marijuana or whatever else
Hey, stop.
you might
No.
use to self-medicate.
One thing at a time.
Dry January is a popular New Year resolution. This and other methods of examining your relationship with substances can offer some clarity and help you kind of re-examine your life. I'm not a big fan of like the whole dry January or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I decided I wasn't going to drink the first week at least.
Why is that, though?
I just didn't want to.
Okay.
Well, I did kind of plan it for me to have a dry January, but like it's my birthday month,
Right.
So, what do you mean?
Continue on.
Curate your social media feeds. So curate your social media feeds. Make this year the year to say goodbye to social media clutter. Then this person in quotes, I tell my clients to think about their social media feeds as carefully as they would think about the art they hang on their home.
Smart.
So like Instagram, pick the people that you want to actually see their shit, right?
Not the people that post like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm at the beach," or "I'm sipping
Whatever,
on
yeah.
Mai Tais."
What makes you feel good and feel happy and not feel,
Right.
the opposite?
Because I think a lot of people just like to put their social media stuff up and make themselves look differently than what they actually are, just because I don't know, maybe they're trying to hide something from themselves or whatever.
I think burnout is real too, because you can see the same shit over and over, and you get kind of not burned out with yourself, but kind of you think it's with yourself, but you see the same shit over and over.
Be more intentional about cooking, sourcing, and or eating your food, which we've talked about a lot.
Yeah, we talked about that with Sage.
Yeah,
quite a bit too.
and whenever it comes to like you cooking or whatever, don't just cook a meal. Cook something that you really want to cook, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because I think you're gonna enjoy it more.
And where you get your food, right? Like quality food and,
Right.
and understanding where it's coming from and stuff like that's a big deal as well.
So this is something I need to do is tackle my email box.
Oh no,
Emo box.
Email,
no,
Are
thank
you saying
you.
email or emo?
both.
Pull out your phones right now. And how many emails do you
dude,
have?
I've
I
got-
can tell you right now it's 0.
I have 25,000 something.
I'll tell you right now, I have 74,637.
You
emails.
disgust me, and you disgust me.
Yeah,
There's a button where you can just like click all as red.
sure.
Is there really?
Yes.
On your no, I'm not gonna
Whatever.
do it.
Hey, I'm not gonna.
Why
do
not?
that.
No, why?
Because
Why?
at this point, you just want to say you've got 75,000
Yes.
emails. Just, oh my gosh.
Um,
if I have any red notifications on my phone, I flip out. I don't like having
It drives you
unread.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So number 7, implement the topless test. Now, okay, so I've got it's going to make sense. So make space for the people you really care about by implementing the topless test. Suggests Naomi Torres, Mackey PhD.
You know Naomi backwards is I moan.
Head of research at the Mental
I bet
Health
you're
Coalition.
looking it up. I bet everybody listening to this is like, let me smell Naomi real quick. He's right.
Oh my god.
So, what is the topless test, you ask? Only spend time online or safely in person with friends you would take your top off in front of. If you wouldn't take your top off in front of anyone, you switch up the test to something that makes more sense to you. For example, it could be people who that you would feel comfortable talking to with your mouth full of food, calling when you need to cry, or another benchmark that tells you this is someone you trust and feel good around.
So a friend, not an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Roy said he has
very involved.
Roy said he has 56,000 emails, so I'm glad
wow.
I'm not the only one.
Dude, what is wrong with my friends? This is awful.
Natasha has that same problem. I think I can guarantee you a lot of our friends have that same problem.
It doesn't drive y'all nuts?
No.
No.
We're not like that.
No.
It's
I
just
don't
okay,
care.
it's like you with the whole numbers or whatever.
Don't talk about my problem.
Beer, please.
Number 8, rearrange, declutter, or redecorate your space. So a lot of times just changing something up kind of freshens your life up, right?
True.
Your maid comes in here and is like, I think this looks better. I want to.
She does. She does that.
She's not a maid.
She's my cleaning lady.
Cleaning lady, whatever.
I don't call her a maid. She don't live here. I don't feed her.
So before we move on, I'm opening the Milky Way, also from Jay.
Hey.
From Trophy Brewing Co. It's a salted caramel sweet stout.
Jay, thank you so much, man.
Both beers by Jay. Shout out.
Nice.
That Boys and Berries beer was delicious.
Boys and berry.
Boys and berries, boys and berries.
I don't like you.
Number 9, buy clothes that fit now. So
Ooh, that's smart. That's
I've
really-
got this whole thing, and I've started using Stitch Fix.
Thank you.
Shout out to Stitch Fix. We need to get sponsored by them because I spend a lot of money with them.
The Funky Panther.
Sponsored by
us.
Stitch Fix.
We're not though.
So
We're not.
I've been trying to get rid of, and I've got this unhealthy, I guess, habit where I hold on to all sorts of junk. T-shirt. I've got like probably 100 T-shirts, and a lot of them are 15, 20 years old, and then I've got some new ones or whatever. But I hold on to things way too long, and that's one thing I need to start doing is getting rid of stuff. But I have clothes that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear these pants. I put them on. I'm like, oh shit,
They don't fit.
They don't fit me anymore. But I really like these pants, so I'm gonna
they
keep
will.
them. Yeah, exactly. But they will. So instead of doing that, buy clothes that actually fit you. 'Cause
That's my big problem.
it'll make you
I have
feel
a-
better in the long run whenever you have clothes that actually fit. You're not trying to cram yourself into clothes that actually don't fit.
Right.
True.
I will tell you, dude. Moving has been the best thing. Like
Yeah.
we moved a couple years ago out of the house to the apartment, and we got rid of like 60% of the things that we had, including a lot of clothes.
Right.
And then, is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
No. And then once we got the house recently, we did the same thing again, and it's so nice to have that little bit of a purge. Take all that stuff to Goodwill, and yeah.
So number 10, and I think and it's not for everybody, but it's actually a pretty good thing to do is start therapy. That's like number 10 on there. So I mean, if
Do it.
If this year you've been thinking about it on the fence or whatever, why wait? It's so after this year there couldn't be a better time to begin therapy. There are always things to talk about, especially as we reflect on 2020. So 2020 has been a rough year.
Yeah. So real quick too, if you have health insurance, talk to your provider because a lot of the times it's covered by your insurance. And also too, like it's not like if you talk to a therapist or a counselor, it's not too expensive. Like I pay like $100 every session, which I know like right now it's people kind of might not have $100 to spend.
But whenever I was going, I was paying like $25 a session.
Well, yeah,
so
and-
it varies. So
You can also do online research. I know the city offers like stuff that you can do, and they can help pay for some of it. I mean,
and
A
if
lot
we
of employers also give you X amount of sessions for free.
yeah, like
which is nice.
T-Mobile was doing
Like
that.
6 to 8 sessions, I
Yeah,
think, usually.
Yeah, so I mean, and there's a lot of resources out there, and I'll tell you. So there's a resource for like veterans, first responders, or whatever. That it's called 22 Kill, and you can get on there, and they can set you up with the resources that you need, and a lot of the resources that they offer, they'll give you like the first like few sessions free. So that's pretty cool. So for our first responders and or veterans that are listening to us, check them out.
Or if you don't want therapy, which is not for everybody,
Right.
I do think that it's good for a lot of people, or even if you need it for a small amount of time, cool, it's not a bad idea. But another thing is like just meditating. There's I think it's a Calm Out app, and then there's like Headspace app, I think is another one. Really good for you to just kind of like, be one with yourself and kind of have some peace, understand, your breathing, and I don't know. It's really, is it mindful? I can't remember the name.
Yeah, mindfulness. I don't know if that's the app, but that's what it is. It's techniques called mindfulness techniques.
And I saw that there was a Netflix show as well that's going to have that same either Calm or the Mindful, whatever app that I need to check out. That seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So also real quick, because like a couple years ago, I was in an article on Men's Health magazine about Reddit and mental health.
Yeah.
And so this is before I started doing therapy, and I told them like there's a lot of subreddits that are like subreddits for depression or self-harm or anxiety.
There is a subreddit for everything.
There is. So not only just check that out if you want to get a gander at what there is to look forward to, but also more than anything, like talk to somebody. Like I know, especially now, it'd be kind of hard, and I know it's a little bit embarrassing sometimes because I know it's how I felt. But I mean, all it takes is one like, hey man, so like how are you doing? Like I mean, not too good. Like I mean, it just small stuff. Like I mean.
2021, make it your year.
Make it your year.
It's going to be our year.
Yeah, it's going to be our year.
Make it for yourself, not for social media.
Dude, I'll tell you, the best thing you can do for yourself is to stop doing things for others' benefits.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
do things that are for you, and then as selfish as that sounds, you still want to do stuff like to help people, but don't bend over backwards and change how you are just for somebody else.
And don't do it for likes.
Yeah.
Like don't do it for likes. I mean,
I like the comparison on the whole flight thing. Like, you don't put their mask on first. You have to put your mask on first so that you can help somebody else.
Right, yeah.
Same situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So, with that said,
That was
do you
one
have
way to end it.
Yeah. Do you have anything else?
Last words, Javier, because you always have something to say.
it's going to be a great year for the Funky Panther. We're really excited to tell you more about what we have going on, as well as our friends that are growing in their business. Again, we're going to have Holly back on, but the Funky Panther is going to grow in a couple big ways, and we're going to have other shows that are going to be side projects for the channel. So we can't wait for you to give it a listen and a watch.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of good guests this year. Javier and I have also got into card collecting, and so we might do a couple of shows about card collecting or opening boxes. Kind of excited about doing that too. Do you have any other last words?
No.
Okay.
I think we handled it all.
Thank you for watching us on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We appreciate you. If you don't already do so, please make sure you subscribe or follow us. Man, I cannot talk tonight. I apologize. Or follow us on social media at The Funky Panther. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay good. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Happy New Year, everyone.